Hey, there's some people are starting to roll in. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Hello, Matthew. Welcome to the stream. Billy Bob, how's it going, sir? Just kind of doing some water changes. This is our 75-gallon South American-esque pirate ship tank, so doing a water change on it, and got a aquarium club meeting coming up here that we're hosting at our home, so gotta get all the tanks looking a little bit cleaner. I've seen Billy Bob on live stream here a few times recently. Can't quite see the chat while I'm doing this, so that is one downside. You'll have to bear with me as I go back and forth between cleaning the tank and reading the chat. But in this tank we have South American puffers, we have a couple black ghost knives that are growing out. We have some roseline sharks. We have some freshwater dolphins or elephant nosefish. I like freshwater dolphin better. I used to tease my wife that there was no such thing as freshwater dolphins, and then I actually learned that there were. Like, technically, that is their name, so. Drip Skip, hello sir, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Got 8 people in the channel, 2 thumbs up, 18 people now in the channel. Welcome everybody to the live stream. If this is your guys' first time here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We do live streams periodically and regularly post fish content, so be sure to join the fish family of fellow aquarium addicts. Here to answer any questions and help out any people new to the hobby or people who are just not really sure what to do. I don't know all the answers, but I can usually help. Yes, my glass cleaning sponge is indeed a filter pen. I know. Hey, we make what we have work. Let's see, what do we got going on here? No comments yet. No questions for me to answer. Let me know if you guys have any questions. It definitely helps make more of a lively live stream if it's a two-way conversation. Got the J-boat filter turned off. We got the canister filter turned off. Get some of this more water drained and then start cleaning out some filters. I know everybody likes to see the dirty filter water get squeezed out of the sponges. I don't know. Weird things people like. I get it. Not really, but I get it. Get a bucket filled up to clean out the sponges. Hey, we got 4 thumbs up. And down to 3 people in the chat. We had 18 for a minute. This one roseline shark over here has changed color back and forth at least 3 or 4 times. He goes from being almost a normal looking roseline sharks to almost totally albino golden in color, and then reverts back to almost being black. And then he'll get all of his spots back and just kind of goes back and forth. It's a little bit weird. Matthew, how often do you clean the canister? So it kind of depends on the tank. On this tank, we clean it maybe once every 2-3 months or so. Not super often. We clean out the J-bow filter, so the filter that's over here on the left. It's like a power head type filter. We clean that out pretty much every time we do a water change. Awesome question. Those J-bow filters, those are awesome. In any tanks that we need flow, those power heads really seem to hold up really well. I know there's a lot of them out there on the market, and I've tried a whole bunch of them. It's a little bit harder to find this particular brand. It seems like it's only carried in fish stores. I'm not exactly sure of all the details about it. I can't find them online, but they are a very nice unit. So if you can get J-bow where you're at. Billy Bob, I just upgraded my 215 gallon to a huge sump today. You know, I did see something either on YouTube or on Facebook where you had mentioned that. I saw that. That was a very, very, very nice looking sump. Oh, great. Okay. Awesome. Okay. I'm not sure if everybody saw that. That was kind of embarrassing. No, you guys didn't get to see the water spilling out of the bucket all over the carpet. That's good. Gizmo, back up. That is awesome. Billy Bob, that's kind of your fault. I'm going to blame you for that one. See, you get me talking to the chat, and then I just ignore the tank and everything that's going on. This is why these live streams are terrible. Terrible. It's all Billy Bob's fault. I think most fish keepers have done that at least a time or two. Overflowed your tank over the top and spills all over the floor. Never fails. Whenever a person runs away from the water change, water gets on the floor. Absolutely. 100%. You turn your back, it overflows. Can't tell you the number of times this has happened. It's okay. We have the handy dandy towels and the high velocity fan. It will be just fine. Let's get some of this sand all stirred up over here. This tank wasn't too bad. It's just had a water change pretty recently, and it stays relatively clean. It did go through a phase where it was getting a whole lot of brown algae all over the sand, but it got through it. Now this tank is looking pretty nice. This is our South American-esque tank. So we have some albino red-tail sharks in there, the roseline sharks, Amazon puffers, ghost knives. There's also a giant freshwater prawn inside this tank. Although you can't see him, he doesn't come out very often. He is in there. Billy Bob, message redacted. Wow. Now I just got laughing face emojis. I'm always going to be wanting to know what Billy Bob said and erase now. At least it forces a person to clean the floor. This is very true. This is very true. Much more incentive to have to vacuum. Although we do have a fish club meetup coming up here pretty soon, so the house has to kind of be in a nice looking shape, or everybody's gonna judge me, which is okay. We're used to being judged. I think that's part of the aquarium hobby. Okay, let's get this filter disconnected here, and we can clean out the J-bow. This is everybody's favorite part, to see the gross water cleanup. Let's see if we can get this on camera properly here. Okay. Let's see how bad this filter is. Will it stay? Will it stay? For some reason, it posted my comment twice. Oh, okay. Just laughing face emojis then. Got it. I don't think it's going to hold my phone here. So let's see. There we go. It will hold my phone there. Let's see how bad these filters are. They might not be too bad. So we are going to do a tank later that I know for a fact is very bad. Oh, look at that. That is perfectly fine. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Billy Bob's probably like, ha, that's not even dirty. Okay. Hopefully I can get that carpet all dried before the wife gets back into town. Where she won't even know it happened. Unless like she's watching right now. That'd be really awkward. Hi, love. Like I mentioned before, I really like these J-bow filters. They seem to, the power heads really seem to last. The sponges do really well. A lot of the power head filters I've had are very, very tough to open. And these ones just are pretty simple to open. Pretty easy to clean. Okay, not too bad. Kind of gross filter water, but not too bad at all. What would you guys give that one? Probably like a 3 out of 10. Let's be honest, that wasn't great. We do have some gross ones coming up. Don't worry. Okay, I got that filter reinstalled. I cleaned a sponge last night and it turned water black. I waited a little too long sometimes. Yes, I do also. I have some tanks that have a very, very high bioload. So there's a lot of fish inside of them. Needs cleaning a lot more regularly. Have a lot less plants, need cleaning a lot more regularly. I have some tanks where we can't really have plants because the fish will eat them. And in those cases, it's kind of tough to... Okay. LOL, your wife is watching and you're busted. Yeah, probably. It's okay. She'll forgive me. It's not like she hasn't done it also. I think it's a fish keeper rite of passage to spill water on your floor and overflow your tank for the first time. Okay, looks like my siphon died. My water is plenty low at this point. This is like an 80% water change. Definitely more than necessary, but I do like to do a little bit heavy water changes. Okay, we will get this all primed up. This is a 75-gallon tank, and we mix all of our safe into liquid form, and then we have this nice little 10 milliliter squirter, so each squirt essentially treats 10 gallons of water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So that is now all good. Billy Bob. Good thing with running a sump, so all I do is remove the filter socks. Yeah. I don't. But it's a lot more work. Well, to at least get it set up is more work. And we have 35 tanks. I do have a sump on my saltwater tank, of course, but not all of these guys. We swear by sponge filters for most of our tanks. Some of these bigger tanks we have canister filters, but sponge filters and these Jabo Powerhead filters have been our best friend. Everybody asks, how do you guys fill up your tanks? This is how. It's pretty simple. We use a garden hose. The water is all primed. It's dechlorinating it as we speak, and it is good to go. So this tank is going to fill up here pretty quickly. Let's see, we got 3 people in the chat. And 4 thumbs up. That's pretty cool. Well, welcome everybody to the chat. Tell me what your guys' favorite fish is in the chat that you guys keep. Some of your experiences, your tips and tricks. I don't pretend to know everything, so if you know something. Oh, there she is. She's in the chat now. Hello, love. Welcome to the live stream. Nobody tell her what happened. I didn't do anything. I promise everything is fine. All looks beautiful. All my fish are my favorites. Yeah. That's like saying all your kids are your favorite. It's like, yeah, we all tell them that, but then the kids are probably watching the live stream too. What did you do? Nothing. Everything is fine. Don't even worry about it. Everything's good. And I think this tank is just about done, and we can move on to this next tank over here. This next tank is actually one of my new favorites. It is our new 125 gallon South American cichlid tank. I'm sorry, African cichlid tank. And it is kind of awesome, I'm not gonna lie. We should show the dog too. I've heard that every time you show a dog on a live stream, you get more viewers. So before we show the 125, we will switch and show the gizmo. Hello. Everybody loves the gizmo. Yes, because the gizmo's a good boy. Yes, he likes to keep me company while I do water changes. Don't you? Yes, he does. As you can see, we have a few more tanks to go as far as water changes. But this is going to be the next one. This is our 125 gallon African cichlid tank. Billy Bob, I didn't see anything. Yes, nothing happened here at all. Carpet is great. No suspicious emojis needed. Wow, it is warm in here. I made the mistake of leaving the front door open for just a few minutes, and this hallway got cooking. Of course the hose has to pop out. Oh. Okay, one more time. Go. Let's see. Oh, so you got water on the carpet. And our water on the floor, nice. I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth. So this is our newest tank that we just added in. Yeah, Gizmo did it. Exactly, Gizmo did it. Hello, fish babies, I miss you. Yes, they miss you too. Aqua Botany TV, hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. Are you a fellow aquarium addict in need of some therapy? Always blame the dog. Yes, never fails. Always blame the dog. Okay, so we are doing a water change on this 125 gallon AAA. Yes, indeed. Aquarium Addicts Anonymous. How many tanks do you have, Aqua Botany? So in this tank, we recently picked up pretty much all of these African cichlids came with this tank, which was awesome. We got a fantastic deal. Guy was remodeling his house and had to get rid of his tank, but you can tell he absolutely loved his fish because he had some very, very pretty African cichlids. Got a couple of our smaller Oscars in with these guys. Hello, my name is Natalie and I'm a fish addict. Yes, I completely understand, love. I think we all are. She is lucky and she gets to be actually going to a fish store and looking at new fish to buy while I'm over here doing fish water changes. Poor me. Only 5 right now. Only 5 is like getting there. Like we had 5 at 1.2 and then you kind of lose your mind and then all of a sudden you have 30 and it's like, what happened? I'm definitely a fish addict. Yes, Billy Bob is definitely a fish addict. That is confirmed. Got 6 of you guys in the channel. Welcome everybody to the live stream. If this is your guys' first time here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe. We post fish contents and do live streams kind of like this pretty regularly. We're trying to get onto a more regular schedule, so let us know what you would like to see. Aquabotany said, LOL, yeah, might as well fill up the room now. Yep, Gizmo, you are bumping the tripod. Come on, back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay, lay down. Good boy, stay. Perfect, right there. Okay. So what do you keep, Aquabotany? I know Billy Bob kind of keeps everything. Billy Bob has some really nice tanks. Not gonna lie. Some of his tanks are pretty cool looking. So I always appreciate anytime he can drop in and share his expertise in our live chat. It is a awesome thing to be able to have a really cool group of people that are kind of all into the same things together. Okay, I think it is getting to that level that I need to turn off this canister filter and the J-Bow filter here. Billy Bob, do you do a lot of fish breeding too? I think I saw something about some breeding projects, if I remember correctly. Make sure that guy's turned off. Did I get the right plug? Yes, I did. Hey. And this guy. Go ahead and turn that off. On this one, I have a EIN filter. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it. It's the Pro 4 Plus. I've been very impressed with how it works, how easy it is to clean out. On a lot of our tanks, we have the FX, or at least on the ones that we have canister filters, we have the FX 5s or FX 6s. On our 200-gallon tank, we got 2 FX 6s. I'm only keeping small fish right now. My largest one is a dwarf gourami. We actually do have the next tank that we're gonna do after this one is our 125-gallon small fish community tank. That tank is fully planted and is pretty awesome. Yeah, so you'll like that tank a lot. There is a lot of really cool fish in there. That tank kind of entraps you where you end up just kind of sitting there for an hour looking at it. Okay, let me get to cleaning this glass here. This tank has been looking pretty clean. This tank probably has not had a water change in, let's see, it has been 10 days, 12 days, something like that, so not too long. Pretty recently. There's a royal pleco in this tank. He's kind of hanging out here underneath the manzanita driftwood. He's really cool. We love our plecos here. We have a whole ton of different plecos. We have L46 zebra plecos. We have big old Dracula pleco. This guy that's in here is actually going to get to be about 12 inches long or so, and we'll put him into one of our bigger tanks with some bigger fish. Not that this is a small tank at all. This is a very nice tank. All male OB African cichlids. Let's see here. Got any chats? Nothing new yet. Stay in the water. So all of this water we actually drain right out into our front lawn. So we have a very nice green front lawn. I am sure the wife is going to come back from her trip with some really cool new fish. I kind of told her not to tell me what she's going to get. Just get it and do like a mystery box and surprise me. Let me open it and play with them like it's Christmas. Like, ooh, what are these? That's so cool. I do know a couple of the things that she's going to get, but maybe there's some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I may have gotten 5 so far. 5 new fish, huh? Okay, well, you heard it right there. 5 new fish coming to the tank soon. I'm sure we'll have a video of them as soon as she gets back. Okay. Get this J-Bo filter off. Okay, this one is definitely going to be a dirtier filter. I can already tell just by the weight of it that it is going to be quite dirty. Okay, so I think we need to start with nice, fresh, clean water so that we can actually get an accurate estimation of how dirty these filters are. So let me dump this guy out. Oh, the giant freshwater prawn decided to come out and play. And he even must have molted because he now has some new claws. And recently, when he molted last time, he actually lost his claws because they were like 12 inches long, and I don't think he could molt with them anymore. But he is looking awesome. Let me turn the camera on him. Kind of tilt that down. And you can see him hiding there under the driftwood with his new little baby claws. This is a giant freshwater prawn, so from tip to tip, he is probably about 6 inches long. He is getting his whiskey fix right now, it looks like. Mommy would be proud. Oh, there he's coming out. Oh. Saw something. There's nothing over there. But he saw something. It's like, I saw it. You can't tell me I didn't. His new little claws are very cute though. They are very nice and blue. He definitely needed to molt. He molted before I left, I forgot to tell you. Oh no. It's in the ship. Oh no. I don't see it in the ship. Okay, well, that might be a problem for a different day. Okay, let's switch back on over to the 125 gallon South American tank. Doggo cam, just because everybody loves doggo cam. And there it is. 6 feet in all its glory. He looks so much better. Yes, he definitely does look a lot better. His tail was not looking very nice. Now his tail is back looking pretty cool, and his blue is really solid. Okay, we will get some new water to clean out these sponges in. He must have ate it, yes. He might have. Because I am quite sure it is not in the pirate ship tank, and I did not see it anywhere else around the tank when I was cleaning it, so. Back up to 5 people in the chat. Welcome everybody to the channel. If this is your first time, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We post aquarium content regularly and do live streams like this semi-often, so let us know if there's something you would like to see. This is our 125 gallon African cichlid tank. Okay, before I overflow this bucket again and have another wet carpet incident, we will stop this here. Okay, that is good. Let's go through here and stir up the sand a little bit. See what kind of crap we can get out of underneath these rocks. Oh yeah, there's lots of stuff in there. Lots of people like planted and heavily decorated aquariums, but when you have big fish, lots of stuff gets trapped in these rocks. If you do not suck that out, you will have high nitrates. So make your life easier. Do good water changes. Let's check the chat and see what you guys gotta say. No new chat. Makes it much harder to have a live stream when there's no comments to respond to. Well, here is the bucket cam, so maybe this will get something going. Bucket cam for dirty sponge water cleanouts. This right there. There we go. Okay. Let's see how dirty this one is. This bottom one usually is the one that's not super bad. So let's see here. Okay, that is pretty gross. Not the worst I've seen, but definitely not great. Squeeze that out. Get that nice and clean. Oh yeah, that is definitely turning the water black. For those of you who are wondering, I am cleaning these sponges out in old used aquarium water, not new tap water, so it does not kill all the beneficial bacteria that stays in the sponge. It just gets all the crap out. Okay, let's see how bad this second one is. Oh, that is pretty gross. Definitely worse than the 75 gallon. So. That definitely shows bigger fish, bigger poops. Hello. Doug is looking at me as I'm sitting here squeezing these things out. Tyler Nielsen. Hello, Nelson. Nielsen. Welcome to the channel. How's it going? We are doing well, doing some water changes on our fish tanks here. This is a filter clean out. So this water was clear. Okay, this is the top one, so it's usually the worst. I can definitely already feel it sticking. That is pretty crusty and gross. Squeeze that filter out, get that all nice and clean. Remember me, the name does sound very familiar. Were you in one of our live streams before? Okay, let's go through and vacuum up some of this. Oh, turn the camera back before I start. And yeah, I have been. I thought so. I thought we had you in the live stream once before. I thought you have, I believe you have 1 or 2 tanks, right? Let's back this up so we can see more of the tank here. Everybody that's new to the channel, welcome. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We post fish content regularly and are starting to do more live streams, so if there's some content you'd like to see, mention it in the comments down below. Nice Oscars. Thank you. These are 2 of our smaller Oscars. This is Doug and Padawan. Doug is the strangest Oscar we've ever come across. He's kind of slow. He has a very hard time competing with the other fish for food sometimes. Believe it or not, when we got those 2 Oscars, they were not the same size. And the smaller one was actually pure white. Kind of goes to show you exactly how much these fish do change color. That's why it's kind of important when you see a fish in a store. Don't judge that fish based on what you see there in the store. That fish is not looking as nice as it will once it gets into your nice established tank, well-cycled tank. That fish will color up immensely and it will look a lot prettier. Okay, this water change on this tank is turning out to be a much larger water change than I anticipated doing. So I am going to stop it there because that's already probably 80 gallons that we've taken out of this 125 gallon tank. Let's see if we got any new comments. Do you have any giant gourami? No, we do not have any giant gouramis. We do have, I believe, 2 gouramis in our 125 gallon community tank, which is the next one that we're going to be doing a water change. What kind of fish is Natalie picking up? I have absolutely no idea. I kind of told her, don't tell me, just surprise me. So she's over there at the fish store picking some things up. It's a 6-hour drive and she's not coming back until Thursday. So they're gonna hang out at the fish store for a couple more days and then come back home. Okay, let's see here. I think this tank is just about done. Let's go ahead and put this guy in here. And like I said earlier, we have mixed up our prime. We actually use safe into this half-gallon jug, and we've measured it so that each squirt with this 10 milliliter squirter right here treats 10 gallons of aquarium water. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We will get that hose turned on in there and get that tank getting filled up here. Hey, and that is 2 water changes pretty much out of the way. It's a secret, but we will do a video, yes. As soon as we get them, we'll have to do an unboxing video, or if the demand's there, maybe we'll do a live stream with some of you guys. See the new fish that come in. We are going to be having a fish club meetup in our house pretty soon. I hear Broken Cat. Yeah, Broken Cat is here. Broken Cat is not actually a broken cat, just for the people out in YouTube land. He just likes to meow a lot for no reason. Not really sure why. Have a good one, Tyler. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, while this tank is filling up here, I am going to get the next tank ready to go. So I will get everything moved over here to that tank in just a minute. Let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and post them in the chat. If you don't have any questions, comment what your favorite fish is. Makes it much more of a lively YouTube stream if I can respond to people and talk back and forth with you guys. This is an awesome community that we have here, so let me know if you guys have any questions. Billy Bob's looking. He's keeping an eye out. Let me know if this is going to overflow, Billy Bob. Okay, yes, coming back with towel number 2. You know what that means? That means spilled water. We're not going to talk about it. You guys are not distracting at all? Okay, and let's get this Jabo filter reinstalled. So if you don't know, I like to use these Jabo Powerhead filters right here. They seem to be the ones that I found that the power heads last the longest on. They're easy to take apart and disassemble, kind of put back together, very simple. I've had a lot of these that burn out very quickly. A little bit more expensive, worth every dime. Wow, 2 for 2. No, it was 2 spills actually on one tank. Yeah, 2 for 1. Do you have to keep a water change log to keep track, or do you just instinctually know when you need to change the water? That is an awesome question. So once your tanks are established, your fish will tell you when they need a water change. There'll be some things that you can obviously see if you have, a lot of buildup on your glass, if there's a lot of detritus on the bottom of the tank. There's some things that you can see, but your fish generally will let you know when they need a water change. You'll see that they're a little bit more sluggish. Maybe they aren't eating as much, or not, super active. These guys are typically jumping out of the water at food almost. So when they are a little bit more sluggish, it indicates to us that, hey, maybe it's time for a water change. But we do water changes. Oh, I said do. We do water changes on this tank, or on all of our tanks, usually once a week, maybe once every other week, if we're falling behind a little bit. This tank is pretty well stocked. It's not super heavily stocked or understocked at all. I think there is 18 fish in here, and then 4 plecos, if I'm not mistaken, and a catfish. 19. Haha, doo-doo. Yes, I said doo-doo. That's right. We are a very grown bunch here. Okay, time to take out this gross water, dirty water change water. About right for now. Yes indeed. Okay, so next, like I said, we are going to be going to the 125 gallon small fish community tank. I think we are just about ready to get the tank, or the camera and everything, moved over there. Matthew is still here. I think he will like that tank. Got 8 people in the chat now. Welcome everybody to the channel. We just recently added this tank. This is our 125 gallon African cichlid tank. Bye-bye, Doug. Yes, Doug will be going away in just a second here. Doug is the big Oscar, for those of you who are wondering, and Padawan is the smaller Oscar. When I first got into fish keeping, I expected squeezing my sponges would have a horrible smell, but it just smells like soil. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. If you would like, we can actually do a sponge filter squeeze here too. There is a sponge filter in this tank. Billy Bob, beautiful fish. Thank you as ever, sir. That is definitely a big compliment coming from you. Okay, we got some clean water here, and we got a dirty sponge filter right back here. So you know what that means. It's time for a dirty sponge squeeze. Okay, let me go ahead and tip this camera down here. And tilt. There we go. Okay, I hope this is everything you asked for. Oh yeah, that is pretty gross. A lot of people ask, doesn't squeezing your filter out like that kill your cycle? Doesn't it crash your tank? No, it does not. It gets all the waste out of your sponges. There's plenty of beneficial bacteria in here, in your tank substrate, especially if your tank is well cycled. Cleaning out your filters will not crash your tank. That is some gross water, but nice new, clean sponge filter. Sponge filters are awesome for aquariums. The hobby loves to push over the back filters because that means they can sell you on little cartridges that you have to replace regularly. You do not need them. They do have a purpose, but generally speaking, a sponge filter will be very good for most applications. Billy Bob loves his sumps, and if you have a sump, that is awesome. It's a little bit more setup, but obviously, long run, it's less work. Okay, while this tank is set up, we will get moved over here to the 125-gallon small community tank and get everybody set up on there. Okay, let's set it right here. There we go. Kind of give you a good overview of the whole tank. So this is our 125-gallon small community fish tank. So there's probably north of 200 fish in this aquarium. And a whole ton of different types. Matthew, I never use cartridges when I use hang on the backs. I just put media and filter floss in them instead. And that is awesome. I really like some of the higher end hang on the back models that do allow you to kind of put in your own media. Those are a little bit more expensive, but if you're really into your tanks, it's a worthy investment. Let me turn off this tank that's reflecting into it. There we go. See a little bit better now. Beautiful scaping. Thank you, Billy Bob. Yeah, this tank is definitely a lot of fun. Give you guys a close-up. I think we need to clear the jungle. Yes, the jungle val definitely grows very quickly in this tank, and it has taken over. As you can see, our plants have absolutely taken over in here. This is a no CO2 tank, so there is nothing additional that we do to this tank to fertilize the plants other than fish crap. It's one of the best fertilizers out there. If you have a nice balanced aquarium, most of the time your fish will fertilize your plants for you. Maybe I'll lift up this tripod a little bit more so you guys aren't getting the glare of the light here as soon as I open the lid. Anyone want some jungle val? Yeah, right? Got jungle val. Have jungle val, will ship. Got 8 people in the live stream. Welcome everybody to the channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Okay, let me check that other tank that Billy Bob is keeping an eye on. Make sure it doesn't overflow. I think we are good. Let's open that up, make sure we're not getting too much of a glare here. Oh, a little bit. Let's turn that down there. Don't forget the other 125. Yeah, I know, they're just kind of everywhere. 125 after 125 after 125. I'm getting tired. This is a lot of water changes. So like I said, in this tank we have north of 200 fish. We're always adding different things into here. We have Danios, longfin Danios, celestial pearl Danios, we have peacock gudgeons, we have all sorts of different tetras, we have farluellas, we have plecos, several different types of plecos, a couple different types of cories, we have catfish. Suck it up, Buttercup. Oh no. I love you too. I miss you too. We'll see you in just a couple days. I'm doing my best to get the house cleaned up, keep everything fed and alive. I will back this tripod up here so you can see exactly what I'm doing cleaning out this tank here in just a minute. If you got any questions, make sure you go ahead and post them in the chat there. Love to hear from the fish community and you guys and hear your experiences and your wins and losses and what we can all learn how to do better. Go. Got the filter going on this tank now. The siphon is draining this one. Alive is all I ask. Yes, I will do my very best to keep them alive. How often do you fight? How often do you fight with fish illness? You have so many tanks. I hope it's not often. You know, it's kind of one of the things in this hobby that you learn how to deal with. And luckily we have not had a ton of different outbreaks, but we do have quarantine tanks that we always have set up ready to go for sick fish. We also do a lot of axolotl rescue. So we have quarantine tanks set up for axolotls, always ready to go. We have had to deal with different diseases. We've had to deal with ick. We've had to deal with different parasites. The puffers have been a bad one for ick, where they've had to go through 2 or 3 treatments till they finally didn't have ick anymore or didn't continuously keep coming back. Yep, and don't forget to tell her how much you shampooed the carpet with Billy Bob. You are going to get me in trouble, sir. Just because of that, you made me run back to check them, make sure the other tank isn't about to overflow. Laughing face emoji. Yeah, laughing face emoji. Uh-huh. It's okay. I'm going to come on your live stream, Billy Bob, and let Mrs. Billy Bob know. Busted. No. Everything is fine here. Everything is fine. I've heard that as soon as you have a cat on the live stream, it makes it even crazier than having a dog on the live stream. I'm not sure, but in any case, here's both. This is Gizmo and Baymax. Yes. Just continue laying there. Do not come over and bug me while I'm changing water. Yes, I appreciate it. It is quite warm in this house though, isn't it? Yeah, even you're panting. I'm definitely panting. I'm not about using meds with my fish. With ick, I turn the heat up and use salt. Yeah, we definitely did do the turning the heat up and using aquarium salt as well. And I think that usually works for the most part. It's nothing I'm sure the fan won't fix. Yes, the fan will definitely work fine. Definitely feels like the AC needs to kick on in this house though. I still can't believe Billy Bob got me in trouble for getting the carpet wet. Okay, there is about 4 inches left in the 125-gallon tank, so If one of you really smart people want to calculate how long that takes to fill up, and let me know, that would be awesome. Most meds will hurt or kill off your beneficial bacteria. Absolutely, that is a very important point. So when we ever do use meds, we always do it in a quarantine tank. As to, well, first off, when you're medicating a large tank, it is very expensive and very hard to do with all of the invertebrates and everything like that inside these tanks. So yeah, always better to keep a medicine tank handy. Always good to have a medicine tank handy. I like Billy Bob. Yes, Billy Bob is an awesome addition to the community. We all appreciate having knowledgeable people in this chat. Okay. Filter number 1 unplugged. So this entire 125-gallon tank is filtered with 2 Jabo Powerhead filters and 2 sponge filters, and that is it. The plants do the rest of the work. We do regular water changes, but this tank kind of goes to show that if you have a very well-balanced tank with a lot of plants taking the toxins out of the water, you don't need a ton more filtration. We typically veer on the side of over-filtered tanks rather than under-filtered tanks, but let me get the sponge here and I can get to cleaning this glass. Maybe it's just a me thing, but does anybody else kind of lose track of where they put their crap in between water changes? Where is the sponge? Where is the siphon? Where is the thing to get the siphon going? Okay. A lot of people also hate duckweed. We do not hate duckweed. We embrace duckweed. Duckweed is just another floating plant. It takes so many of the bad toxins out of your water. Yes, your arms will come out covered in duckweed when you take them out of the tank. But at the end of the day, it's not really a battle worth fighting to keep them out of the tanks, in my opinion. It also makes very, very good feed for chickens and ducks, anything like that. I'm actually gonna scrape this tank as well. Let's scrub it down. There is some algae that is growing on this tank that is really stuck on. Okay, let's see what else is new in the chat. Just stunning. Thank you, Billy Bob. Glitter, yes, glitter. Duckweed, the glitter of the aquarium world. It's also nice to have the extra cycled filters handy, so over-filtering can be helpful. Yes, absolutely. In a lot of our tanks, we have an extra sponge filter running just so that whenever we do need to get another tank up and going really fast, The extra blade is in the car. Yes, I did get it out earlier. I saw it. Ta-da! Razor blade. Billy Bob. Sorry, but duckweed is a pain in the ass. LOL, rather red root floater. Yes, red root floater is nice too. It doesn't seem to do super well in our tank. For some reason, duckweed does very well in our setup. We have problems with frog bit, water lettuce, just does not seem to do super well. You're probably like, what is he doing? I don't even see anything on the glass. Trust me, it's there. I can feel it. And when you're up close on the aquarium, you definitely can see it. We've also been selling a lot of duckweed recently, so I can't really talk too much crap about it when it brings in money. Yep, believe it or not, people buy it. Lots of people have chickens and ducks. And for them, it is fantastic. Also, people that have ponds, koi and goldfish absolutely love it. So if you like small fish or if you like small community tanks, this tank is definitely going to be your favorite. We do have some other larger tanks and some other cool fish. We have a black diamond stingray and an arowana in our bigger tank. But I always end up coming back to this one. This tank is just so cool. There's always something going on. There's always something to look at. There's always a fish hiding, and you're like, oh, I didn't even see that there. That's so cool. Yep, this is that tank. Some tanks have the wow factor just because they have massive fish. Some tanks have the wow factor because they just have so much going on in the tank all the time. I shouldn't lean over in front of the camera. I might blind all you guys. My bald spot. I miss my arowana. Anybody want sick food? Duck food. Yes, duck food. No sick food. I miss my arowana. Yes, arowanas are awesome. So Natalie actually saw a black arowana today at the store, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. That would be really cool to grow out, but I don't know that we really have a tank for it. I'm sure we could find one, but what kind of arowana do you want to get, Billy Bob? I'm not sure what you're allowed to keep. If you're in the States, then obviously you can't keep the Asian arowanas, which that's a bit of a dream fish for me. mystery snails might be kind of upset. They don't have anything to snack on this front glass, but that is okay. They can find more food. There is plenty in this tank. Nobody is going hungry. Yeah, our aquarium has a few black arowana. That is awesome. We have one silver arowana that is probably 2 feet long, maybe a little bit over 2 feet long. Bigger size, yeah, we do want to get one that's a little bit bigger size. I don't know, it would be nice to grow one out too, but I mean, they need a massive tank when they get larger, and we already have one. Kind of have to be a little bit responsible every now and then. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, and they love to jump, have a heavy top. Yeah, tell me about it. I've had our arowana jump out of his tank onto the floor, like land on the floor, twice now. Aha! You know what almost happened? I just almost overfilled the 125-gallon aquarium onto the carpet yet again, but I caught it. That's a win. Okay. Some water out of there. Do a little bit more. I gotta take out this load of water. Woohoo, you told on yourself. Yeah, well, you already snitched me out, Billy Bob. We got 3 that were around 3 to 4 inches and they all died within 7 days. Yeah, not 100% sure why. Good job, love. Thank you, babe. That was almost a miss. Okay, I will be back in just 30 seconds. Let me take this trash can full of water outside. Okay, what do we got in the chat? Yeah, I tried growing one out and my fish killed him, so I bought a big one, lol. They don't seem to mess with him. No, our large one never got messed with either. His name is Mad Eye, 'cause he has one eye that always looks down, so he's always keeping an eye on you. Definitely the way to go. More expensive, but totally worth it. I agree. The only problem is you can't even find them grown out, even if you want to pay for them. Okay, let's get one more bucket of water filled up here and do another filter clean out. True that. True that. True that. Come on. This. There we go. Now it is filling. Will you sprinkle some fly larvae and see if the ghost snag comes out? Okay, just because the love of my life asked. Okay, got it here. Let's see. Put a little bit in there. We will see if he comes out. Tank is getting kind of low, so definitely is harder to see the fish. Do you guys like it if I zoomed up a little bit more? I don't know, you can't really see as much of the tank if I zoom up. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Zoomed up or back? It is definitely warm in here. Zoom out. Okay. Welcome to the chat, Chris Snack. So, as you can tell right now, we are doing a water change on this guy. This is our 125-gallon small community fish tank. Okay, back unless you're gonna move it around. Okay, looks like everybody wants me zoomed out. That being said, I did fill up a new bucket for a sponge cleaning, so. Got our Jabo filter number 1 pulled out. Jabo filter number 2. The snails wiped off of there. We have a whole lot of mystery snails, so don't want to get any baby mystery snails under filters. Have them go out the window. Okay. So here we got 2 very nice Jabo aquarium filters that we are going to do cleanup for. Let's put you like that. There we go. Need a little bit more room to work here. Oh, one decided to go in. Sounds like you're breaking up. Uh-oh. Is everybody else hearing me okay? Billy Bob, you should do more live streams of your aquariums while you're sleeping. I tried to do that. You're breaking up. Okay. You're bugging a little. Hello, Maddie. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully it'll correct itself here. So Billy Bob, we did try and do a live stream overnight while we slept. Didn't seem to get a whole lot of traction on it. Would you recommend streaming vertically overnight or horizontally? Okay, this filter is going to be very bad. Oh my God, look at that. That is gross. Oh, that one is bad. That is bad. As you can see, it's supposed to be this yellow color. We can do a little bit better. Sounds better now. Awesome. Thank you, Maddie. Welcome to the channel. If this is your guys' first time here, make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe. We post aquarium content and do live streams like this semi-regularly. So if there's some content you'd like to see, let us know what it is in the comments down below. If not, go ahead and share your favorite fish or the type of fish that you guys keep at home. Okay, here's filter number 2. Oh God, that is gross. That is not even the dirtiest one yet. That is pretty disgusting. I have seen that a lot of people just tune in to see water filter cleanings. So if that is something you like, do let us know and we'll keep it up. My opinion, I get more views on vertical, but for the people that watch fish to relax and fall asleep to, horizontal, since they'll be watching on their TV. Yeah, see, that's kind of where I'm torn. Is I tried to do it horizontal, and we didn't really get a whole lot of traction on that live stream. It might be something that we need to do more regularly and build up an audience, but it also got a copyright violation because apparently there was some music playing in the background. Maybe it's on my end, but when you talk it seems fine, but when you don't, it starts bugging. Uh-oh. Well, sorry. Oh no, I just dropped the other dirty filter in the water. Okay. Time to go fishing here. Not really fishing. That's torture. Fish torture. Okay, that's a clean one. Okay, this is definitely going to be the dirtiest one here. So, let's get this guy out. Ugh. Oh, gross. My fingers are sinking into it. That is absolutely disgusting. This is maybe 2 weeks since we've cleaned out this filter. Goes to show you that these filters are very effective. You do get a lot out of the water. You can see you can just squeeze them out and they go back to nice yellow sponge filters. Got to replace them every once in a while, but okay. See, not super clean, not yet. But Charlie, we got Charlie, the fish expert. Grab another bucket, love, and use as a table. Yes, that is very smart. Just carry them in the bucket so they don't fall in. You a genius. You a genius. Charlie, the fish expert. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Here is filter number 2. The bottom one is usually the cleanest of the 3. Oh, this one actually has 3 different types of media in it. So that bottom one we are going to leave on because that is not a sponge filter in there. The top one is in fact a sponge filter. This one's not going to be too dirty. Okay, yeah, see, not too bad. After this tank, I do have one more aquarium that we gotta get done this evening. The 125-gallon South American tank. That is some bigger fish, but their tank is really quite dirty. Okay, with that done, we will get this moved back and get the focus back onto the aquarium instead of on the dirty, nasty aquarium filter. Although I'm sure everybody loved that. And we will start to get this bad boy filled back up. Okay, let's see any new chat. Hi, Charlie. Thank mommy. Okay, got the siphon out. If you were not here when I refilled the last tank, we mix all of our safe into these half-gallon prime bottles, or these half-gallon glass bottles, so that each 10 milliliter squirt here is good to treat 10 gallons of aquarium water. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And if my math is mathin', that means I just treated 130 gallons of water. I hear a helicopter. Oh no, why do you hear a helicopter? The chopper is kind of not great. I'm not sure what chopper you guys are hearing. Maybe it's the water. We'll put that under there. Is that a little bit better? It's above me. There's no choppers above me. Billy Bob's like, huh? Okay. Are you sure? Sounds like it. Did you check? I ain't see you check. Are we talking about checking for a chopper? Would you guys... There's ceiling. No chopper. Y'all are on something. Now you see me check. Charlie, the fish expert. People don't realize how much they're missing out on until they have somebody like a Charlie, the fish expert. dancing on something. Is that what it sounds like? Like I'm dancing around? I'm gonna be dancing around here soon as this next water change is done. I got one more to do. Ah! Drop the back of the Jabo. How does that happen? Okay. You know, the nice thing about being able to stream while I do tank maintenance is I no longer feel weird just talking to myself. I'm not like that guy that's just talking to himself in the corner while cleaning out fish tanks. I'm sure Billy Bob knows what I mean. Okay, let's check for the chat. No, you said I was on something. Oh, you dancing on something. I see. Chicka chicka boom boom. We all talk to ourselves, we just don't while others are around. No, because when others are around, you just blame it on you're talking to somebody else. You're like, no, I was talking to you. Weren't you listening? Gosh, never listening to me. Well, this tank is filling up, and then we are going to be moving on to our next tank, our 125-gallon South American tank, in which we got some larger fish. This is our small fish community tank, so this is probably 200 to 250 small community fish that all get along together in this 125-gallon tank. I do even answer myself. Yeah, I do understand. I mean, I probably wouldn't admit to that, so you're a bigger man than I am. But, yeah, I think that's probably more widely spread than people generally like to admit. Okay, I am going to make one more trip and dump out some of this dirty water, and then we will get everything moved over to the next tank. Some bigger fish in there. We got our Severums and redhead Tapajos and some roseline sharks and a redhead Vieja, a Nicaraguan cichlid, a awesome Dracula pleco. So definitely stay tuned for a few minutes for that tank. some of the fish I keep. You know, I would just argue that you're talking to your fish. I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to my fish. Answering myself usually starts an argument, so I avoid it. Yeah, it's the voices in my head. It's too quiet in here. I can hear myself thinking. It's never good when you can hear yourself thinking. Before you go to South American, can we all see sugar? I think we can all see sugar. I think I'm actually gonna call it a night after we see sugar. We've been on live for just about 2 hours now, and I appreciate every single one of you staying with us as long as you have. Let's move over to Sugar, the black diamond stingray, and say hi to her. She is very excited. Very excited to see everybody. So this is our black diamond stingray. Hi, baby. Mommy says hi. Mommy says hi. Yes, she does. Okay, let me grab some food for her, and I can drop some food in there, and you guys can watch her attack my hand. Billy Bob, beautiful stingray. Thank you, sir. Okay, come here. Yeah, you're gonna come over here to me so people can see you. There you go. There you go. So in the wild, they balloon down on top of their prey, so that's why you can kind of see that she's ballooning out like that. She was moving in like slow motion. It's so funny. Yeah, she was definitely thinking before she came up. Yes, she is definitely a lot of fun to have. She is probably maybe 6 inches across her disc right now, and probably about a foot tip to tip, including her tail. Sugar. Yes. Sugar Ray. As I mentioned before, we are a huge fan of sponge filters. Even on our Stingray tank, we have 2 sponge filters. We also have a canister filter in this tank, but she's like, "Are you gonna feed me some more?" What do you think? Should we give her a little bit more? We got 2 more minutes until we hit 2 hours, so I will give her a little bit more. If you're new in this channel, please make sure you do hit that like and subscribe button. It does a lot more for the algorithm than you know. I appreciate everybody that's been with us for the last 2 hours watching. She looks hungry. Yes, we will give her a bit more food right now. And get phone back into spot. Does anybody else have the problem when they take something out and they set it down like 30 seconds later and can't find it? Yeah, that's what just happened to me. Okay, give her a little bit more. She's a hungry baby. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Are you done? I think she is done. I think she is done eating. Nope. She's like, "I'm good, Daddy. Thank you." It's okay. I know some other fish that will absolutely love this food. What type of food? Shrimp? Yes. So we actually cut up shrimp, and there was some cod in there, and there was also some bloodworms mixed in with the mixture. Sleep time. Okay. It is 10 o'clock over here, and we have been on for just over 2 hours now. So I appreciate everybody that has tuned in and joined us this evening, all of the comments and conversation. It's definitely nice to have somebody to talk to when you're doing water changes. So I appreciate you guys all coming out. Like I said, if you guys are new here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We post aquarium content just like this, water changes, feeding videos, things of that nature fairly often. So make sure you give us a subscribe. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Good night, Billy Bob. I appreciate you sharing your aquariums. Thank you. I appreciate having you in the chat. It's been awesome to be able to have the conversation. So until next time, good night.